Welcome to Doug and Mark's Battlefield Banter. This is our very first attempt to video play through a Combat Commander game. And so we're going to have a lot of kinks. Hopefully, we'll edit those out in the process. And this is a practice game for the famous Combat Commander ladder run by Patrick Pence, who also has a great YouTube channel with playthroughs. I would encourage you, if this topic is at all interesting to you, to check his out. Much more professional than I'm sure than what Mark and I are going to do. Mark, you want to say a quick hello?
Hello, Doug. And yes, hello to all our thousands of viewers out there.
Yeah. So today I'm the Allies. I'm Doug, by the way. Mark is the Japanese Army. I guess technically I'm the Australians. We've already done our setups. The only objective there is one extra VP for exiting, and the Japanese control most of the objectives and have a 14-point advantage. Mark taught me how to play, so I owe this is my favorite game, so I owe that all to Mark. So we'll just go ahead and get started. I think the first thing that I'm going to do is, let's see, I'm going to play a move card. And my basic strategy, just I don't think it's any secret based on the setup, where I have a leader in each section of the field, top to bottom, is to slowly creep forward, hoping to minimize my damages, take the bridge, and then hopefully exit to the point where I'm able to lead in points, right? Without allowing him to get somebody off the board, which playing with Mark is always a challenge. So I did a move order. So I'm going to activate these guys down here in the south. Let's see. Do I want to activate the guy? No, just those guys. So we'll do that. Now, being careful to Mark, you step in if I get it wrong.
I'll do my best.
This this space here is a hill, and it very likely is in the line of sight of Mark and his battalion gun. Although, remind me, Mark, can a battalion gun do opportunity fire?
No, it cannot. It's
It cannot.
ordnance. No, anything with a white
Okay.
bar on the bottom can't do opportunity fire.
Yeah, kind of interesting in the Combat Commander Pacific with the white Japanese counters. We can't see the white stripe, but they do have those lines there. However, these would be in the line of fire, and so caution would be the watchword. So what we will do first, we'll move the first stack with the lieutenant. So we're going to have an extra, we'll have a total of 6 movement points. So into the jungle, it costs 3. So that would be 3. And that would be 6.
Well, let's hang on a second there. 3, that's got 2 cover. I think this guy, probably with the big machine gun, does have a line of sight because this jungle here is at a lower level. So, right, would you agree, Doug? These guys here have line of sight to here, I think.
Oh, I was counting on the jungle actually in the hex here on the
Oh,
hill.
that'll give you cover, but it won't obscure your line of
Oh, I
sight.
see.
Right.
As usual, you're right.
Well, all right. So I think I will. Yeah, I think might be a mistake to jump in this early and play this, but I've got so many of them. I got to get these out of my hand, I feel. So there we go. There's a fire. I'll activate. Well, Atsuda is actually being activated technically because he's activating these guys down here to do the op fire. And oh, for those of you interested on the channel, you can see I can show you all my. Doug can't see this, but these are all my cards, so you can see all my fire cards there, right? So Doug should be very afraid. But anyway, clipping back.
And I can
Could you see that, Doug? Oh, I've lost Doug for a few
Anyway,
seconds. Hopefully you didn't see
can
it.
you, can you hear me
I
now?
can hear you now, yes. Could you hear? Can you
All
hear me?
right.
Yes. Anyway, so there's my fire, and then what the heck? I'm gonna add a go for broke with a +2 moving target, and it's gonna, of course, being up fire has to be one big fire attack. So we've got in this stack here, 1, 2, 3, 4, only the heavy machine guns in range, kind of oversight. The B division have not got the range, so it's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this machine gun, so that's 8. And then these two are 9, 10. It is, it's uphill, which makes it 9. It's not the best play here, but that's not what you came to this YouTube channel for. So that's a 9 roll, and here we go, 9 plus. That is a 15 fire attack.
A 15. All right. So we always work top to bottom. I got the Anzac squad at 7. The leader makes him 8.
Well,
And
you mean bottom to top there, I think, Doug, right?
yes, bottom to top. And the jungle gives him a cover of 2.
Correct.
So he would be 10.
Yeah.
10. And my first allied roll, 7. So he makes it. And the leader is in
You dropped out.
9.
Yeah.
So he'd be an 11. And he makes it as well.
Very good.
Oh, and he makes it as well. Can you hear me?
Got
All
that.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be a technical glitch we'll have to work on in future.
Right. I need to
recording.
improve my my internet with the winning earnings from this site.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so his movement's done because in the jungle it costs 3 to move, and I can already see.
Well, no, he could move another one, couldn't he? He moved
I don't
3.
think
He's
so.
got 6.
Oh no, he moved 2 hexes.
Did he?
We started. We
Oh,
started
he
here.
started there.
Moved there, and that was my final hex.
Oh well. Oh, well, in that case, he started there. All right. Okay, fine. Yeah, I missed that.
Oh, did you mean to fire upon him when he was here?
I'm not sure I could have done. Let me see. No, because he was blocked by this hex here, so that was not.
Oh,
possible.
okay.
Anyway, okay, on we go.
There we go. So, so I can already see the problem for the following squads is they're not going to be able to keep up with the leader. So he will go here. This guy can move down the path 1.
Okay,
but
so we'll shoot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time only the heavy is in range, so it's just a 7 shot, right?
Yeah.
7 and 7, 14.
14. So he's a 7. He's in the jungle, so he's a 9. 9 and 9 is 18. So he's fine. Now he's got plenty of movement. Do I?
Sorry, I should have subtracted 1 from my. Oh, mind you, no. See, that was a mistake. There we go. I couldn't see him because he's not at the edge of the hill here.
Oh, right. He's 1 back.
Yes.
Okay. And you're on this. Well, you're on the.
Oh.
Is down low.
I lost the last 5 seconds there again, but he would need to be here for me to see him.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Because this is a higher level, so he's behind. He's not on the crest of the hill.
Right. Okay, that's good for the viewers to know. That's common rules misinterpretation. All right. So I guess since I have the extra movement, I should take advantage of that. But then I would risk going. So we'll move up here. So now you can take the shot.
Now I can definitely shoot. So I'll try again.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well,
5,
should we
6.
count the previous rolls as the shot?
No. So because I've got this guy to add in.
All right.
So we got 7. I know you'd like that, Doug, but I'm not really
Well,
in favor of
well, technically that burns the cards in the air, right?
that.
Mark and I
So,
have a lot of fun when we play.
so we got the 7 here, 8, minus 1 because it's uphill back to 7 again. So 7 plus another 7, 14. A real 14 this time.
Nice. And the odds are that you're going to draw 7, right? It's kind of like blackjack. You got to always assume there's a 10 below. So now I don't have the jungle as a cover, so I'm just sitting there at a 7, trying to beat 14 and a 9. So we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question, I wasn't counting. 1, 2. Oh, I still have 3 movement points.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll move here.
All right. And there's no line of sight.
Okay, so that's good. All right. So that would end that order. And I do believe I get 4 orders if I'm checking the chart. Yeah, Allies Elite 4.
Did
Attack
did
pod.
this guy move? Maybe he did. I don't know.
He did.
Oh,
He
he did.
just
Oh,
moved.
that's right. That's right. He must have moved. Yes.
He just moved the 1.
Okay.
All right. So I give 4 orders. We're going to play another move order.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I'm going to activate the guys up top.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go with the big stack first, which is going to allow me, let's see, the weapons unit. Well, here's something for you, sports fans. Everybody can see. I probably should have had the light mortar covered by the squad if my goal was to emphasize movement, because the weapons team only has a movement of 4 and the mortar's a -1. Just a note. Now, I don't know if that was the best idea. Maybe in fact, we'll just leave the weapons unit. All right, so I'm not going to actually activate the weapons team in the light mortar. We'll just leave them. So they're unactivated. So we're going to have the squad stacked with Sergeant Foley. The 2 of them will move out together. So let me get all those guys out. There we go. There we go. That's their first move.
Okay.
Into the jungle.
No reaction.
No reaction. All right. So that's 3. And then let's see, how much to move into the stream? 3. They'll move into the stream. There. So their movement's over.
Right. And I believe they're all suppressed.
Oh, right. Correct. Let me get the markers on them. Good call. Suppressed.
Because of the special scenario rules.
Yes, you're
Unique
correct.
to this scenario.
All right. So his movement's over. The next squad, for the benefit of everybody, as well as myself, the Anzac squad here, if he's going to move uphill and in to the jungle, does that cost him 4 for the uphill?
It sure does.
All right. All right. So he'll do that. Okay. And then the last squad will move in with the light mortar 1 and then down the hill there.
Okay.
All right. Good enough. That's that order. So my next order will be another move order. And let's see, we're going to activate all of these guys. And the squad next to him, but not the mortar squad. So let's see. What do we want to do? Well, no guts, no glory. We'll have Sergeant Phillips stack, which would be 3, is going to be 5, a total of 5. The weapons guys are 4, knocked down to 3 because of the mortar, but Sergeant Phillips makes him a 5. And I guess because they're on the road, it's just 1 anyway, correct?
It's the you don't get the +1 bonus like you do in Europe, but it is 1. Yes.
Okay.
Only if the unit crossed the road trail hex site as it entered the hex.
Yeah. All right. So there's 1.
And additionally, if there's no enemy as line of sight on the road, then it's a half. But I think in this case, so we need to check. I do have line of sight across the valley, yeah, from multiple.
From this guy.
Well, do I? From this guy here, yeah, from that guy up on the hill, yeah, this guy here. Not this guy, because I don't think, because this would
No,
this would
yeah, you got
right.
too much hill
But
there.
anyway, yeah, so it's 1. That's 1.
All right. 1, 2.
Carry on. Now the bridge here has some special.
3.
The bridge has a special rule
that's
concerning
special
movement,
rule.
right? Bridge is move is 3.
All right.
So that would be you're up to 5. In other words, I think 1, 2, 4.
2, so that costs me 3. So I have to stop. All right. But I take that objective,
You
which,
do.
what number is that? I can't see it.
Number 4. I'll switch it for you. There you go.
All right. Great. But it doesn't count for anything because right? Because there's no objective.
Correct. Yeah, not yet. There might be.
Not yet. Correct. All right. So that's that movement. So this guy will go, oh man. That jungle of 3 is killing me. He would go 1, 2 because he's uphill. 3, 4. And we said to go in the stream was 3.
Yes.
So he's there. This guy is 1, 2.
Nothing to stop you overstacking, of course.
3. Yeah. This guy's gonna go 3. This guy go 1, 2, 3. This guy will go 1, 2. All right. So that order is over.
And that was number 3, I think.
That was number 3.
Yeah.
All right, we'll try. We'll just try this. Teach everybody how to do it. We'll play a fire order. I'm gonna activate this mortar unit here, up on the.
Yep.
Right. So I gotta pick a target because he can fire smoke if I can read that correctly, right? Yeah. Now, smoke. How high up does smoke go?
Infinitely high.
Infinitely high. So,
Yes.
for example, smoke here would block your gun.
It would hinder the
Here,
gun. Yes.
hinder the gun. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's target this hex here. I can't make it a target because it only work on a unit, but that's where I want to go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Doing 11, so that's legit. So I do a roll. Oh, I almost
36. Yep, you did that.
checked. So I can hit it. So now I just drag a smoke chit out there.
Mm-hmm.
And we get,
Two.
what is that?
It's 2.
2. Okay. Well, all right. It's something. All right. That's that order. And then I draw back up as attacker, and it's back to you.
All right.
I don't know how many that was, but we're pretty deep into a recording. Hopefully that's entertaining.
Right. I'm just going to, I think, draw up. 1, 2. Back to you. And for the viewers at home, this is what I just picked up.
All right.
There we go. That's what the Japanese have right now.
Which I can't see. Soon, for all of you out there following us, we will have the ability to show you both of our hands as I work out some technical glitches on my side. I'm going to do an exciting discard as well. Let me discard that one, and that one, and draw up. Back to you, Mark.
All right. So I'm going to use, I'm going to play this order here, the Reconnoiter, which is a new one for Combat Commander Pacific. And so once I play that, I'll need to remind myself how that actually works. So I
Yeah,
can
remind me how viewers how it works.
so if I
This
go
is
look at
always throws me off.
right, if I go look at the card decks here, then which I can will edit this pause out of the video, Doug, while I add in that window so I can show the people at home. So talk amongst yourselves here. Scenes. How would I do that? All right, add decks, and then deck. I need to. Source would be. How did I do that before? No source selected. Source. It needs to be. Click the plus button below. Add. Oh, okay. Window capture, and then we'll call this deck. See if this works. Oh, look at that. I think it worked. Okay. And then I'll move that down here to the middle. Okay. Well, all right. Back to the video. And then I'll switch that to decks. Okay, so hopefully you can see the decks window here. I've just played the Reconnoiter action, so that allows me to peek at the top card of the deck, and I can see what the order coming up is, and I can see what the dice roll coming up is. Then I can pull that into my hand if I wanted to use that as a card, as a subsequent order, or I can put it back on the deck, and then, for example, if I'm playing a fire order, I'd know what number I was going to draw. So I'm going to put it back on the deck. Right.
Which would mean that you'll get that card on your next card draw.
Right. So it says here, this is a vassal module. Right click to keep as top card. Let's try that. Keep recon on top. There we go.
So in other words, you'll know the next die roll, which would be great intel
Yeah,
if you're going to play a fire card or something.
Yes, and let me just remember to switch back to the map here, main scene. Okay, here we are. So yeah, that would be great intel, as Doug said, because I know what the dice roll is going to be now, and I'm going to play my next order. How many do I get? Only 2, but it's going to be a fire order.
Uh-oh, this is not good for the good guys.
So I'm going to enable Atsuda, and everybody in his range of 2 gets activated. It is a bit unfortunate. If I was to fire the battalion gun, well, I know I'd get with that dice roll, I know I would get a hit, so I guess that is somewhat useful. Or do I want to fire the machine gun and get a solid shot against, for example, these guys here, which are in the open and overstacked. That's a tough choice.
Explain to the viewers why it's bad for people to overstack like I did there.
So this guy here, if you expanded it, you can see there's 8 figures there. So the stacking limit is 7. So Doug's 1 figure over the stacking limit. So his cover is actually reduced by 1. So he'd have his cover is actually in the open. You turn the units off is 0. His cover would actually be -1. So he's more vulnerable.
And I'm in a road, right?
Yes, but that doesn't. That's a Europe rule, so the roads don't have that.
Oh, okay.
That negative cover. They don't reduce your cover by 1.
Got you.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think so. I'm going to. So these line of sight is tricky in this map, but these guys here can see. I'll just demonstrate that. This hex here, they just clear this one. But these guys here cannot see this. They can see this stack. But anyway, so we'll start off then with this stack here, and we'll fire the medium machine gun.
In which hex are you targeting?
Yeah, the just medium machine gun by itself is going to target this hex here. All right.
Oh, okay.
I think I could do that as well. So that would be 7 at the moment, a fire shot of 7. I could throw in the B division. I think I will actually, to make it 8. And then I will play this action, enfilade, which when forming a fire group, which I am now, I can add 1 extra for each firing piece beyond the first. So that just gives me an extra 1 to make it 9.
So adding 1 to the fire group, just a unit, gives you +1, and the card gives you another +1.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is where you want to have like a huge amount of units, all big fire group. It's very effective. This one is like moderately effective, but we'll see. So I'm at the summarize then. This is 7 +1, 8 +1, 9, and the weapons team is out of range. So a total of 9 attacking into here, and it's not uphill anymore. We're at the same elevation. Here is, oh, I know what the roll is. Let's see what the roll is. There it is. It's a 9. So for a total of 18.
18, and as Mark explained, because I'm overstacked, not only do I offer him more targets, but it reduces the cover, more bodies to shoot at. So both of the 7s, in essence, become 6 because it's a -1 for each additional unit. So we'll take the 1 on the bottom. They're 6. Oh boy! And I assume, yeah, you have the initiative card. So the allies roll. I get an event, but he'll break. But you always do the event before breaking. The event, breezy. All blazes spread in direction 3, move all smoke markers 1 hex in direction 3, which would be, it'd cover the bridge. So I just drag another smoke marker out, right?
I'd have to check that. It says move all smoke markers 1 hex.
Yeah, that's a little
I
different
don't
language.
think in normal a breeze in Europe, it would eliminate the smoke. So I think that is actually just, well, I don't know. It would, I don't think the smoke would get thicker. So I believe you would just move it.
Okay, I'll do that. We'll go there. All right. So now the first guy breaks.
The interesting thing about CC, if I double the defense, if the attack doubles the defense roll, it causes a casualty.
And you're sitting at 18, so my cumulative has to be at least 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's double. It has to more than double. We'd have to check that if it happens. But yeah, don't roll low.
Okay. All right. So I'm sitting there at 6. So 6 plus 6 is 12. So he breaks, but he doesn't get eliminated.
Right. And I confirmed that E54 Breezy, move all smoke markers on the map 1 hex down.
Okay.
Right.
Once again, Combat Commander, read the card.
Yeah. All right.
That's cool.
So that was effective. Next unit to fire. Well, now we're going to fire the gun. And I think, seeing as those guys are broken, although Sergeant Phillips is a nice target there, that these guys here are broken. So the infantry gun back here is going to, let me open that up, is going to fire at the broken units. So the first thing to do is a range roll to see if it's going to actually hit the target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The range is 6. So I need to roll, multiply these two numbers together and get more than 6. Let's see if I can do that. And I get a 9. So 3 times 3 is a 9. So that's good. So now the fire attack itself, this time.
Now, before you make that roll, I'll build a little tension in that people might be questioning, why are all my guys out there on a bridge in the open? Well, we threw the smoke after they went out and ran. Some might argue you should have thrown the smoke first, so you knew that it was only a 2 hindrance instead of a 7, 8, or 9. That's probably a fair point. Do you chalk that up to being a newbie mistake? I don't know. I've been playing this game for 4 years. I don't know that I'm a newbie anymore. But I don't know, Mark. How would you have played that? Would you have thrown the smoke first?
I think that would have been advisable. But talking of newbie mistakes, I made a newbie mistake there because the range, of course, is 6, but it goes through the smoke. So it actually, the target I was trying to beat was 6 plus 2 is 8. So I got 3 times 3 is 9, so I did just beat the...
Good catch.
Yeah.
Excellent catch. Of course, part of what played into my thing, although I could have still thrown the smoke early, I had 3 move cards, you'll recall. So I was trying to smoke out the fire first on the less important ones, which to some degree I did.
Yes, yes, you did. I should have held on in hindsight to my fire card for the big move.
A lot of learning opportunities, although what it also points out, it's very dynamic. There's no set of rules that works all the time, right? And then, of course, luck can waylay your best laid plans.
Right. All right, so we've got a successful hit. The infantry gun is fired with a 9. It does not get the +2 bonus from the leader because it's ordnance, but it is firing downhill. So that would be a 10. Because this is level 2, this is level 1. So
all right.
10 plus, and this time I don't know what the roll is, but it's an average roll, 7, for a total of 17. 17, yes.
All right. So the cover negativity for being jammed into the hex still applies, but you'll notice when they broke, their morale, maybe that's this British stiff upper lip, comes into play. So now they're not both 9s, they're 8s. So 8 trying to beat 17 from the bottom up. Boy, it's going to be tough. We might have our first casualty. So here we go. 4, he's dead. Oh, that's unfortunate.
So,
Because,
do you want to remove him and show how that works?
what do you mean? Show how that
Well,
works?
he's gone. He's gone unless you have a
Yeah.
walking wounded or some other event. So he would be
Oh,
removed from play, and then
with-
the Japanese
yeah.
player would take, in this case, add 2 VPs to his haul. So
Yep.
he
And
goes
he
from 14 to
also,
16.
yep. So you took that. All right. So now will the other squad will try and make his play to stay on the map with an 8 trying to beat 17. 6? No, he follows his comrades. So he's also eliminated.
And 2 more
And like machine.
VPs to the Japanese.
Ouch. All right.
And we're still not done.
No.
Because these guys have fired, these guys have fired, these guys have not fired. But really, what can they see? They can actually see straight along. They can see this hex here. They're crossing the hex side of the smoke. They would pay the penalty and have the 2 hindrance reducing their firepower. But I think
Now that's because I just to clarify. So this hex is on the same elevation as the firing hex, and there's an intervening hill, but it's just all the same elevation. So that doesn't make any difference. And the jungle doesn't go over the hex side. So they're just firing down the hex side.
Right,
All right.
but the smoke extends to the hex, fills the hex, including the hex sides. So that's why the smoke, this fires along the hex sides here.
Yeah.
So are there any other targets which don't have that? So these are behind, these are out of line of sight because of hills and trees. The units over here, suppressed guys, they're definitely out of sight. So I think my only target actually is pretty much, well, it's this guy up here, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but that's out of range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So this guy will shoot at Sergeant Phillips on the bridge, and we, being the defenders and wanting to run the clock out, will fire two weak shots. We're looking for a time trigger to move the time along to get to sudden death and end the game as quickly as possible because we're in the lead at the moment. All right, so the machine gun firing at 3 with no modifiers, and that would be -2 for the smoke, so it's actually a 1 plus this dice roll. 1 and another 7 is an 8. So.
All right, 8. And luckily I got the leader adding to 2. So I got a 7 and an 8. So that would be a 9 and a 10. And there's no disadvantage to being on the rickety bridge.
You get +1 cover on the bridge, so it's just really three free dice rolls.
All right. Right, because you're an 8. All right, so good call. We'll do that to speed it up. 1 with a sniper, so that'll interrupt us. The sniper comes in, non-effect.
All right, now wait a second. I need to find where my spotting round has gone.
Oh.
There he is. And move him over there. There we go.
Oh, okay. All right. Now the second die roll of the free ones, 7. And the third one, what does that say?
It says disperse a smoke or a star shell marker. So your smoke, the breeze, first of all, the breeze blew it, and now it's dispersed. Very thematic.
So I removed the smoke?
Yes. If there was more smoke on the map, you'd have a choice. But
yeah. All right. Oh, that's not good. All right.
So they all survived, and then now it's the B division here is shooting at 5 into here, and this time there's no smoke, so he'll be shooting with just a 5 or a plain 5. Plus, look at that, 5 and 11 is 16.
All right, so we're still going to be a 9 and a 10.
You get, look at the terrain effects chart, it does say, even though it's rickety, I assume you get
Oh,
um,
correct.
+1
So that's
cover.
3. So that's going to be a 10, an 11, and a 9. I'm going to put that up here. A 10, an 11, and a 9. And put that in the chat box. I've seen some of the players on the ladder do that, and it's often helpful. Trying to beat a 16. So here we go. First die roll, 7 plus 10, 17. We made it. Now we're doing an 11. 11 plus 7. He makes it. And now finally the leader with a 9 trying to beat 16 and 6. So he did not make it. So the leader broke.
All right, so I think that is the end of all my fire orders, and so I'll go to next order. And that's 2 orders for me, so I am done, and I will draw back up. Let's see. I'll just switch back to the cards, and let's see what we get. 1, 2, and 3. Not bad, not bad. Okay, back to you, Doug.
Okay. Huh. So I have a question. This hex,
Mm-hmm.
your gun has a line of sight to that, correct?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
not sure about that because of this tree here, this bit of jungle. So if we look into this hex, it does seem to, yeah, it crosses that. So this would provide um, 1 hex of a blind hex right behind the jungle.
Oh, okay.
So I think you'd be
Safe from the gun.
safe. Yes.
Okay. Good enough.
Let me hit the erase button. There we go.
All right. So we're going to play in advance. We will activate all these guys.
Well, the problem
Only
there.
I can't activate the guys in the back because of the leader. In fact, oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me back up. Take that card back.
I didn't
I
see it.
will. I'll play a revive first. Now it's revive 2. So this is where it's different than combat commander. You don't have to make rolls. You just pick 2 units to revive. So the sergeant's feeling better. And then I get to pick 1 unit that's no longer suppressed. Is that how that works?
You get to unsuppress 1 unit. Yes.
1 unit. All right. What have I got there? I've got, well, unsuppress the leader, I think. Yeah. There we go. All right. So that was my first order. Then I'll play the advance. Now he's got his leadership back, so he can advance the other guys behind him. So that whole stack will advance 1 unit, and they will play as an action smoke screen. And they're going to lay their smoke screen down here. Since the jungle blocks the gun. Follow me?
Right. So the problem with that is if you read the text, you have to play that at the start of a move or advance order. You can't move and then play it. But you can place 1 with each activated squad. So that's maybe a bonus. But
Okay, so at the start of the move.
yes. So you activate the guys to move, and then you'd play that, and then you'd drop your smoke, and then you'd carry on
All
with the
right.
move.
So I can drop smoke here.
Um, yeah, and one
And
of
then
these guys
move
can
in.
do it, and one of these guys can do it, right? So you need to
Yeah.
decide all the smoke you're dropping at the start, and then start moving.
So the one card allows each unit to drop smoke.
For each activated squad, yes.
Okay, squad. Uh,
Yeah, not team. That's a good point.
okay, so I can drop 3 smokes. All right, so we'll drop them here, here, and here.
Okay.
So first one will go there. There, and there.
A 2, 2, and a 4.
Oh boy, that's lousy. All right, and then they'll move. So they'll move there.
Wait a second. So let's see. Who can see him? I think this guy, can he?
What's in advance?
Oh, it's an advance. Thank you. Yes. Carry on.
Yeah.
But
All right.
yeah.
This guy will move here, and I think what was that? Smoke only a 2. Ugh. Well, I want to keep them both in the command range, so we'll move them both in there, even though I got burned on that already. All right, so that's the advance order. Um, we're going to play a fire order.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to activate the mortar back here. And we're going to target this hex for smoke.
You can't
So
see that hex because of the blind hex rule from this tree, this jungle here.
You're right. All right, let's target this hex then.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Range of 6.
Range of 6. Here we go. We did it.
You got it.
4 times 5 is 20, so let's lay the smoke chit. And a 4. All right. Well, that's a little more helpful. All right, that's that order. And then we'll draw up to attacker mode. And back to you.
All right. Well, here's a reminder for the viewers of what my cards are. There we go. I want to hang on to this one. This one's a good one. This one's a good one. In fact, they're all pretty good. So
that would be nice to balance it from my side with all my crappy cards.
Yeah. The only thing is, I don't think my gun here has a line of sight. Well, J3, is that sight blocked? What do you think? J3, is that line of sight blocked, Doug?
Okay.
Let's see, J3. Oh, no, I think that's probably clear. Yeah, I think that's clear where you zoom well in. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you see that line of sight I'm showing on the map? Yeah,
I
right
can't
there.
see line of sight.
Let's see. All right.
You
This
just
is
see it.
if
J3
you
from where?
From the gun, from here to here.
Oh, because you're up on the big hill. So
Right. The question is, does this tree, this jungle, block
let me try a line of sight. Let me get rid of the units. Oh, I think it intersects the jungle.
You do you?
I do. Let me make it a little bigger.
You got to zoom way in.
Yeah, just barely. I think it does. What do you think?
I think that's pretty close. Okay, all right. We'll say it intersects then. Let's see.
I got lucky.
Yeah. Let me just get this back to so it fits the whole screen again. Oh, it's not right. Fit, height. There we go. Hopefully we're still watching the screen and not my cards. Did I switch back? I did. Okay. So, hmm. Given that all this smoke's not going to get that firing very effective, I could still see from the gun. I can still see down into here, I think. But there would be a 2 hindrance there, a 2 hindrance there. I'd probably hit the 4 there, so the range would be increased. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be a 10. So that might not be a good thing to do. You know, I'm just going to it pains me to say it, but I think well, why don't I do this? I'm going to go for some artillery. I'm going to play. No, I don't want to do that because I might want to keep that action for later. I'm just going to pass, Doug.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to pass. Back to you.
Oh, so you're not playing or discarding?
Correct.
Oh, that's interesting. That means you got a lot of nice cards.
Oh, you
Wow.
know.
Okay. Well, that means you're probably holding a lot of bayonets and ambush and stuff like that.
Maybe.
You don't feel a good spot to fire at me. So, okay. I would say that means I'm in a good spot to discard, and it's probably not going to hurt me. So, oh, wait, I don't want to discard that one. But we'll discard this one and draw up. Back to you.
Well, I'm still passing.
I figured as much. All right, I'm going to play a move card. I'm going to activate these guys. Up to the north.
Mm-hmm.
So this first stack, now is there a penalty for coming out of the stream?
No, they break going into the stream from the special scenario rules, but they don't break coming out.
All right. That's what I was hoping. So he's got 4. So he's got 5. All right. They'll move here.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me see. Hang on a second there. Hmm. I think you're probably playing the trick on me again where you're about to play multiple move cards, but all the same,
Ability.
it's definitely a possibility, yeah. So the question is, do I want to fall for it or not? 3, 4, 5, 3, 6. Yeah. Why would you move up there when you could have moved here? That would be a 5, 6, 7 shot going downhill. You know, I've got so many of these. I'm going to play fire action. Okay, and then this guy here is activated. So it's a 7 shot, as I said. 5 for the B Division, 6 for light machine gun, 7 for downhill. And
Yeah.
yeah, we'll do that. 7 plus 9 is 16.
Ow. All right. 16. So I'm sitting there at 7 and 8, and I'm just in, let's see, wait a minute. Is that, and jungle. So that picks up, I think it's 2.
-1 for being suppressed, of course.
Yeah, well, I figured that just knocked out fully.
Yes.
Yeah. So 7 and 8, which becomes 9 and 10.
So
9.
7 is your 6 because you're suppressed. Plus 1
Well,
for
yeah.
Foley takes you back to 7 again. Plus 2 cover
Right.
is 9.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh,
Right?
you said 10. I can
Yeah.
check the tape.
Well, Sergeant Foley's a 10. Yeah, 9 and 10.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were just rolling. I thought you were just talking about the answer.
No, no.
Okay,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it, got it, got it. Yeah.
Here, I'll
Right,
do this. There we go. All right.
exactly.
All right, 9 and 10. So we'll roll on the 9, trying to beat 16. And then 8 barely does it. All right. And then the 10, trying to beat 16. No, but the event, the hero.
Good timing.
Good timing. Oh wait, that's terrible timing.
Oh, is it? Yes, you're right.
Yeah, he's broken yet. Oh, that's terrible.
So just
All
to
right,
point
well,
out, the leader's about to break, but he hasn't broken yet, and the hero
correct.
arrives before the leader breaks. So the hero can come onto the map, but there's no one broken that the leader can
Correct.
assist right now.
That's Winslow. All right, where's Winslow gonna go? I think Winslow will go here. Yeah. All right, so Sergeant Foley breaks there. So he's broken.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're done moving. And then he'll move here. So I assume you want to fire at him.
Yeah, he will break, first of all.
Well, he suppresses.
Suppresses, I'm sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
And so that is again another 6, 7 shot. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then that's a sniper. Sniper comes in at random hex of. Well, it's there, but I'm not going to break any of my guys. So.
That makes sense. All right, trying to beat an 11. I'm 6.
What's the cover of the river? Does it have
The river?
does it have
Stream?
yeah, drain chart.
Has -1.
-1. Okay.
And that's not referring to the suppression, is it?
It's in addition to the suppression.
Wow. So it's actually, so you move into that stream, it's actually a -2
Yeah.
if you get fired upon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's unfortunate. That makes him a 5. All right, here we go. 5 plus.
Well,
Now, I got a question. If he had broken and I went to play a revive, does it rally him and unsuppress him in one fell stroke?
no. It would take 2
That was a yes.
No, it would take.
Oh, it would take 2 of the revive, not 1.
Right.
Okay, got you.
So he of course
All right.
breaks, right? Because he was moving.
Oh, correct. All right. Boy, that's unfortunate. All right. Well, the other guy's going to follow his compatriot in there.
All right. One more shot at. He's suppressed. He's not broken. Not yet.
Correct. Let me. Yeah.
So another 6 shot. 6 plus 6s and 7s. 13.
Yeah, that being in the stream and being suppressed is difficult. So he's a 5. 5. He's broken now. I guess I was right.
13 versus 8. Yeah, I nearly doubled him. But I didn't.
Yeah, almost. All right, that's that order. So that's my first order. So I'll play Revive 5. So we're going to flip Foley for 1. We'll flip the other 2 guys. 2, 3. We'll unsuppress this guy for 4. And we'll unsuppress that guy.
All right.
That's that order. And then we'll draw up. Back to you.
All right. Let's do this. Oh, we'll hit the erase button first. Let's play in advance. Advance into there. Technically, I think we put a melee marker on there because we're not going to evaluate this until Doug's beginning of Doug's next turn. But and I think that is my turn. So I will hit next order. Let's have a look for the marker, shall we? Markers, Japanese. I'm not sure whether we could find a melee hex, a melee marker. There's one. There we go. Looks very Russian, but that's whoops, wrong hex. There you go. Melee marker there.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Right here. Do you see it?
No.
Oh, could be because do you see it if I move it there? Or there?
No.
Okay. Maybe you're using.
Maybe the module difference is what's causing it.
Yeah. Yep. We can see it on the video. Anyway.
All right.
And I will draw up 1 and 2. Back to you.
Now,
And now
I can either advance or move out of that, correct?
No, it's now we do the melee right now. That's the
Oh, it's at
that's
the
the
start
Japanese
of the
advantage.
ally turn.
Right. So you're the phasing player, so you go first with your. Let me get rid of this melee marker. You're the phasing player, so it's you would go first with I don't know, knives, bayonets,
All right.
whatever.
And the basic is I'm 6 and you're 6.
5, 6, 7 for you, I think. Anzac is 5, 6 by
Oh,
himself,
right,
and Leader Foley makes him 7. I am
right.
5 plus 1 is 6 because
6.
I'm
All
not
right.
boxed.
So I'm phasing. So you decide to play ambush first as a defender?
You go first. Oh, wait. I think you're right. Defender goes first, right? Yes. So
Okay.
no ambushes.
No ambushes?
No.
All right. Um, I'll play an ambush.
All right. So he breaks. Just a
No,
one.
that's you. I'm,
Whoops.
I'm playing it
Oh,
on you.
wrong color.
Nice try.
There
Mark
you go.
does have a lot of viewers at home. All right. So now we have to declare bayonets.
Right. So again, it's
Now
me.
wait, or you got to roll first, so you
Right.
would declare it and then roll it.
So there's my bayonets plus 2 to the roll. So I'm at 4 now. 3, but it's a box 3, so it's 4. Plus 2 is 6 is my basic roll there. Is the adder to this dice roll, which is 10. That's 16.
Oh, you're kidding me! Wow.
And what are you at? You're still at, I think you decided you're at 6, 5, 6, 7. You're at 7. You can do
Uh,
this. You got this.
all right. Well,
A 9 and everybody dies.
I'm gonna play bayonets.
Oh, okay.
Makes
7.
me
You need better than 7 now.
yeah. So that makes me 9.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. All right, and that's fair odds, right?
Uh-huh.
7's 50% chance. So here we go. Ah. So 6 and 9 is 15. So I lose by 1. So you win with the broken unit.
Right. So that's 2
Uh,
points for the Anzac squad and 2 points for the leader is another 4 victory points.
that's unfortunate.
Well, depends on your point of view.
Yes, I would. I actually thought I had a shot there with the ambush, and when you didn't have an ambush, that caught me off guard. I thought for
Well,
sure you.
just as I may have ambushes. I just decided I didn't need to play one at that point.
And yet it was even up.
Yes, of course I did have the initiative card, so I could have re-rolled either of those dice rolls. But
True. An aggressive, bold move by Mark.
right.
That was a very aggressive move.
And then let's have a quick look at the surrender track. 14 units need to be removed, and you're only at 4. So yeah, it's going to be. You can take lots of casualties.
Yes, but I'm falling behind rapidly, and currently there's no advantage to taking over spots.
Right.
Uh, all right. So that's still my turn.
Maybe I should start thinking of moving off the map to end the game. Yeah.
How would that end the game?
Well, it's one of these things. If there's no, the end game is triggered if one side exits voluntarily.
Oh, right. Okay. Uh, okay. So, wow. Boy, this is bad. You've caught me at a point where I don't have any cards to take advantage of your seeming vulnerability. Unfortunate. Let's see. And what does it cost in movements to drop a mortar?
To leave the weapon behind,
Yeah.
you just say, I'm leaving it behind, and then it gets eliminated because it doesn't just hang around, it's just gone. So it doesn't cost you any
I
movement points. If you don't,
okay.
we can trim out this thinking time.
Yes, that would make sense. All right. Since I'm already falling behind, we're gonna try something here. It'll be interesting for the viewers at home. I'm gonna play a move order. I'm gonna activate that stack. This guy, um, the two Anzac squads, but obviously Winslow is not activated.
Right, because the leader cannot activate another leader.
Yeah. So the mortar with Phillips stack, I'm just gonna drop that.
All right, just
Now,
eliminate it then. Just return it.
all right, you can't come in and pick it up then, I guess, because it's
Correct.
eliminated.
Right.
All right. All right. So we dropped it. So we're gonna go one.
You know, you could also transfer it for a cost of 1 movement point to. Oh no, you couldn't. I'm not sure well, to your leader, for example. He could carry it. But it would cost you. Transferring a
Yeah,
weapon is
that's right.
something I rarely do.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop it.
Okay.
All right. So that stack is gonna go one.
All right. So you moved out of the smoke. That was nice of you. But these guys are in the smoke. But they are. Oh. All right. Oh well, it's too late now. I missed a potential card I could have played, but not to worry. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Let's see. I'm going to play a fire action. And we will enable, I think, well, Atsuda will enable everybody here to shoot. Of course, Atsuda does not have, up here on the hill, does not have line of sight because this jungle is blocking. But these guys do, and I think those are the only guys that do. These guys in the back here activated, but don't have line of sight. But should somebody else come charging across the bridge, maybe they can get in and do something. All right, so these guys here are going to fire. Its machine gun is 7, B division's 8, weapons team is in range is 9. 9 total minus 4 for the hindrance is 5. It's at the same level, so it's just a 5 shot. Here we go. And another 7 or 12. 12
All right.
total.
So I'm considered in the jungle, right? But on a road.
Yes, but no road. There's no road.
Oh, in
Uh,
CCP.
there's no road. The opposite of benefit. There's no road disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So I'm sitting there in the jungle, which provides me 2, and the leader gives me 2. So that'd be 4. So the 7 becomes 11, the 8 becomes a 12, and then the leader is a 10.
Yeah.
11, 12, 10.
So it's 2 free rolls and a leader is potentially a
All
double
right.
one would break him.
All right. Here we go. 1 free roll, 2 free roll, and then the last roll.
Ah, 3
All right.
8s in a row. Look at that.
Amazing. All right. So that's 1 hex,
Mm-hmm.
2 hexes.
All right, so I can only do 1 shot, so it's my choice of these guys languishing in the smoke or these guys here. This guy here would be the gun can't shoot, of course. Battalion, the elite team, though, can shoot, so it'll be 3. The range of the leader is only 1, so that would be a 5-6 shot from these guys as compared to I think it was 5, 7,
Why would it be
8,
a 6
9.
shot, not a 3 shot?
Well, the leader would bump this guy up by 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5, and then one's downhill for 6. Right.
Oh, right. I
Right.
forgot
Let's talk
about.
about this one. Whereas
Yeah.
B division, this stack here, I think it was less than that. It was 7th machine gun, 8, 9, but then 4 for so only a 5. So this guy's the better bet, being 6.
Yeah.
So 6 plus 9 is 15.
15. All right. Uh, I'm still in the jungle. So I think I'm the same 12, 12, 10.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. 12. Oh,
Oh, and that's a time trigger as well. Good.
yeah. Oh, wow. Double good for you. All right. So do I break him first?
We do the time event first, and then you come
Time
back.
event. All right. So the allies do the time event. 0 goes to 1. Let me do my deck so I don't forget that. To the draw pile.
Defender gets a VP, always nice.
Yeah. Boy, that 2 couldn't have come at a worse time for me, right? Where it was almost a free roll. That was the only roll that could have broken.
Right.
Ah, a 3 could have. Unbelievable. All right. What else do we do here? You got the VP.
I think
Okay, now
that's it. There's no
mess around with the
diggings.
plane, right?
Oh, the plane, yes. Well, no, it's on the map. The plane hasn't gone away yet, so the plane stays there. If it was off the map, then it would come back on again, but it's not off the map. So
Okay. And nobody's currently. I can't fire at anybody anyway where I placed him.
well, you could dive bomb within a line of sight, I thought.
So the plane
When you're strafing,
is
you've got
here.
the 6 hexes, but when you're dive bombing, dive bomb, is it along the hex sides, or is it kind of just be anywhere that you can see? I can't find it. Let me have a look at
Well,
that while you think about it. You need the card anyway, right?
yeah. I. Which card would I need?
Well, if you don't have it, I guess you
Well,
you would
yeah.
say on the card air support or something like that.
Oh, okay. I don't think I can see anybody anyway. I don't think this guy is in sight because I think this jungle blocks him. Oh well. All right. So the first guy broke. We just did the time check. Unfortunately, second guy, he's okay, and the leader is
Yeah,
okay with that.
just for your reference, it's any hex where the dive bomber has a line of sight to the enemy unit, and it looks like it's be called um, it's a bombing run is what you're looking for.
Oh, okay. Bombing run. All right. So the event air support 44, 45. Remove your opponent's aircraft from the map. If you
Oh,
can't,
wow.
aircraft into any hex within same row column of a revealed random hex.
Hmm.
So I have to do that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So the random hex is there.
N4. Okay. First of all, let me find my sighting marker goes over there. All right. So you then are putting that in any hex with the same row or column.
Oh, okay. So I'll go for
So
the same roll and I'll put him there, right?
sorry, I missed where you put them. You said
Oh, down here.
down there. So so the same row, you've put him into so
The
the column
seven.
the you put him into the number there is whatever it is. It's N6. So it could go in N as the column, or it could go in 6 as the row. You see what I'm saying?
Uh,
It could go in
so
any of these. This column here, that's pretty straightforward, right? Or it could be go in row 6. This is 6. Isn't it 6? The number's very small.
no, that's four.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry. So 4. 1, 2, 3. So 4, 4, 4, like this.
Oh, it's not like this.
Well, that's not a row. That's a diagonal, right? It's row or column.
Oh, all right. So row four. So
Yeah,
I could go here.
you could go there. Yes.
All right. All right. So I'm moving as a stack. My guy breaks, so they got to stop.
Yeah. So you rolled. Sorry, I distracted. You rolled for the other 2 units, then, did you?
Yeah, and they made
Okay.
it.
Right. Okay.
All right. So that ends that move.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get as far as I wanted.
Well, you did have the other units in the back there activated, but they're
Oh,
not doing
yeah.
anything.
Yeah, let me move them. So let's see. This guy, he'll go one. No, that costs three. Correct?
That is 3, yes. And I will take a pot shot then. So it looks to me like this hex can see, these guys in this hex can see, and this one also. But these, even though they could see, they're not part of a fire group. So it will be a, well, let's do the math here. 4 hindrance for the smoke here. So we will have from this hex here 7, 8. The weapon seems out of range, and this one here 1, 2, 3, 4. They're both in range. So 9, 10 total minus 4 would give me a 6. So that's probably my best shot there.
Yeah.
6 shot into here. So 6 plus 10. Wow. Dice are coming alive. 16.
All right. And I think the bridge gave
Plus
me a
1.
little
Plus 1 cover.
plus
Yeah.
one. All right. So he's an 8.
Mm-hmm.
8 and 8 is 16.
So he breaks because he's moving.
He's moving, right? Boy, I'm just not getting any breaks here.
Well, you
Although
are. You're actually getting quite a lot of breaks.
I am getting,
I'm here all week. Thank you, thank you.
yeah. So you'd have to wonder, am I being too aggressive, right? Meaning, with all these units I got, would I get the move cards to slowly stay off the road
Hmm.
and creep through the jungle?
Yes, yeah. Well, hard to tell without seeing your cards.
Yeah, it's well,
Well,
I
you
haven't
you
got.
must have. I'm thinking another big revive card in there somewhere to do all this, right? So,
Yeah, that's a good bet. But
yeah.
all right, so that movement. Let's see, one, two. That movement's over.
Yes. Oh,
All right.
right. Nobody else is moving. You did activate the others, but they're all staying put.
Yeah, they're just staying put. All right, so
Just so you know, if he was to splash into the river here, he'd be disrupted. He'd be suppressed.
suppressed.
Probably wrong game, but well, actually, these guys would not be able to see him, right?
Right.
These
No,
guys
he's
might be able to, probably not though. But even then, they're out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, they could see him, even if as long as the tree is not. No, the tree blocks them. So these guys will be pretty safe. Anyway,
You know what? That's a good point because I just noticed he's in smoke of 4, so he's not going to be able to fire out effectively. So
who?
we'll move him.
This guy can't even see him.
Right. So he'll move there and get suppressed.
Oh, his smoke is. Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So now I'll play the revive card.
Mm-hmm.
So revive 3. So there's 1.
Mm-hmm.
2. 3. So that's that order. All right, and I'll draw back up.
Okay. Well, I will play Revival Wave for my brave troops over here, and they will recover, rally, and I don't have anybody else to waste so the other point is wasted, but that's okay. Next order. Let's see. What do I want to do here? I think we'll play a move order on this guy and this group and this group here. Of course, that battalion gun is going to slow me down a little bit. But nevertheless, what have we got here? 5. Oh, it's a big stack. Yeah, it seems like I don't really want to face off to them in a melee. So I could move. And he's got a range of. Oh, there's no minimum range on a battalion gun. That's nice. 3 points to exit. Interesting. All right. We're just going to fall back. Where are we going to fall back? We're going to fall back and block the road up there. And then unfortunately, these guys are going to go here. And then do I really want to move these guys out of command? That's the question. But I suspect somebody has an ambush card. But so I'm going to do it. They're going to fall back here. And then that's it. And I will move back to my cards deck and I will draw up. 2, 3, and 4. Interesting. Another one of those. Okay, I'm just showing the viewers my cards.
All right. Now, let's see.
Let me hit this. So just for people to let people know if there's one extra VP for exiting, and this hex here is the target that the Anzacs are trying to get to, because they get, as you can see, a little 3 next to the objective 3. There's 3 points for each unit that exits off this road, whereas if they exited from here, there'd be 0 points. So that's where I suspect the Anzacs are heading.
Not a bad suspicion.
So Atsuda here is setting up a blocking position, like reverse
Yeah.
ridge deployment.
All right. So let's see. We're going to play a reconnoiter card. So that means I go to the
Go to
hand.
the Dex card there.
Okay. And so the card that's showing is the recon card. So if I want that card,
You right click on it and then just follow the instructions there. Put it back on the
keep
deck, draw it into your hand, or discard
it
it.
says keep recon on top.
Yeah.
All right. So I want that.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So that'll be the next card.
You know what the number is.
Yeah. All right. So now so that's that order.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'll play my order, a fire order. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to my leader over here?
Up in the north, there was a melee. Yeah. There was a melee a while back.
Right. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. Because that means I can't create fire groups, correct?
Right.
That's unfortunate. All right, we'll activate him.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll target him. So let's see. You're sitting there at an 8, correct?
An 8, really?
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, it's just in the open. Yes.
All right, and we'll play hand grenades, so it'll make it a 7 shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 7 plus 11.
Nice.
18.
All right, and then I am, as you said, an 8. Here's my roll. It's going to break after this event, because I only made 13. Here's the event, though. Remove all even-numbered smoke markers from the map. I'm not sure if there were any, but looks like there's no smoke on the map. So that's a non-event, and this guy...
Wait, I thought there was smoke on the map.
Well, I think it must
have already removed.
It must have moved it. Yeah, I5. I think you're right. It did it automatically.
Well, there were 3 of them. There was a 2, there was a 4, and a 2, and it removed them all.
Let me just break this guy here. It says remove odd-numbered smoke markers from them. Oh, odd numbers. Odd. Is that smoke markers in odd-numbered hexes or odd-numbered smoke
No, you're
markers?
reading the wrong one. You want to read the one in event.
Oh, Gus, remove all even-numbered smoke markers from the map.
Yeah, okay. And there were 4 of them. You were sitting in smoke over here.
That was a 4, so that's even.
Yeah, and I had one here.
Also a 4.
Yeah, and then there was one back here at 2.
2. All right, so all the even-numbered ones went away. Okay.
One here as well at 2.
So it's the value, not the hex number. That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so 4 of them got wiped out. Wow, well, that was a strong gust.
So
All
he
right.
broke.
Well,
He
that's
broke.
unfortunate. I lost my leader. Wow. All right. Next order. Well, let's see. Let's try this then. We'll do another move. We're going to activate Sergeant Phillips and his crew.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to move one. I don't think you could fire at him.
No, but there's other things. But I think you're right. There's no line of sight there.
Any other actions?
No.
All right. And then we'll move here.
Oh, off the road. Interesting.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm still in the jungle here, right?
You are, yes.
But I would be next to this guy who would be able to fire at me. Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. Also, no reaction.
All right. And the stack can move 6. I moved 1 and 4. So since I'm sure
Didn't
jungle,
you moved uphill also, I think. So
yeah,
that's
either way I'm done. I can't
right.
there's no other movement. So that's that order. And I'll draw up.
Okay. Well, um, I think I will try a fire order and activate the infantry gun. And, oops, I think that just got removed. Activated. And anybody else? He cannot see anybody, can he? No, because I think he's on the lower elevation in the trees. So that's that. Hoping for something big here. So the range roll, I can still miss with a double one. So this is the battalion gun. Range roll is good. Should have saved that roll for later. And then the actual fire attack roll is 9, no leader bonus, plus 6 is 15. And here's the target, of course. All right, Doug?
All right, 15. So I'm sitting there in the jungle with a 2 leader. Jungle's 2, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
jungle's 2, cover of 2. So adds 4. So I'll be an 11, a 12, and a 10.
Yeah, not great.
11, 12, 10, trying to beat 15. I don't know. This is same situation where I pulled a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. 3 for the 11. Oh my gosh. And dispersed. Everything was already dispersed. So he breaks.
He does, yes.
Wow. Oh my God. 12. That makes it in 4. And he breaks.
Wow.
My God. Wow. The madness of combat, Commander.
um, let's see, let's see, let's see. We will then. He is 6. Right, right. We will for this. That's that order, and then the next order, we will do a revive 1 and save this heroic fellow down in the valley. he will rally here. That is my second order. And so I only have 2, so I will then draw up. And let's have a look at my cards to show. There we go. 4 ambush cards, not bad really. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to revive 3. So that's going to be
Wow.
rally.
You're lucky. I mean, in a way, you're rolling badly, but you've got the revive card, so it's had very little impact on you.
It's helped.
Yeah.
It's helped, but I don't know. That ambush that you rolled pretty well on the ambush. Despite my ambush and my bayonets, you still got me.
Mhm.
Not having a leader over there, that really hurts. So that was the first order.
Right, I'll just erase my guys.
Um,
There we go.
all right, I'm gonna play a reconnoiter again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting card. All right. Do I have to tell you what I'm doing?
Yeah, you don't need to tell me what the card is, but I think it's going to be shown in the log anyway. But yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
if I was sitting across from you at a table, I think I would have a fair idea of what you were
Yeah,
doing. But
that's
you
fair.
discarded the card. I can see
I
from the log.
discarded it. Yeah.
So let's go have a look and see what you discarded then.
Yeah, that would have been a nice card to have, but
Discarded in advance. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So you must have one of those already.
Well, we do.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll activate. I tried to activate the stack. Hang on.
Just draw a box around it.
That's what I did. Now, since Phillips is already activated, hang on. It's not. It doesn't let me do that.
Yeah.
Hang on. There we go. Yeah, I'll just do it one by one. I swear, every time I did a box around them. Anyway.
You're probably using a Mac. Apple product.
No, I don't like the Mac. All right, so we'll advance.
All right.
We'll advance in there. So that's that order.
So that will resolve if it's still a melee at the beginning of your next
turn. Right. All right. So then I'll draw up.
Okay. Well, how many points am I thinking of?
Now,
1,
let me ask
2,
you a question.
3.
Good. You don't have any assets. So asset denied is a useless card, correct?
No, it's a very valuable card.
How is it? Okay, thank you, Mark. You're confusing the viewers at home.
No, asset denied. You can break any of my weapons, for example. You can.
Oh, it's not just the radios?
Correct. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's like your infantry gun there? I could break it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. There's your newbie mistake number 2. I've already thrown away one of those cards. Wow.
My infantry gun's not been very valuable so far. All right. So what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? I could try and do that. But I think what I'm really going to do is...
Now, can you use move or advance to back out of that?
Oh, yeah. Only
okay.
if I moved, there would be a price to pay because it would be subject to op fire. But if I
Correct.
advanced like what I'm going to do, it wouldn't have that
Right.
disadvantage. So, question is, where am I going to move to? Block the road. What have we got here? We've got this guy and we've got this guy. I think the safest place to... So these guys here, the leader is being activated, just to be clear who's doing what. And then the light machine gun, the squad with light machine gun just to the south is being activated because they are in command range. So these guys are going here, and then this lot, if I could activate them all at the same time, I can't, so I'll do it one at a time. We're moving here, here. There we go, opening the road for you. That is the one advance order. Next order. Next order. Do I want to do that? That would be... No, I don't want to do that. I want to... probably... there are 2 units here. Oh no, they're now back in. They're going to be back in command next turn anyway. So I think I'll play a second advance order, but on this guy down by the river here, the one that survived did all the melee damage and survived all the attacks, and we will move him up the hill there. That's it, not move him, advance him. He'll advance backwards up the hill. And so that is those are my 2 orders, and I will draw up again. 1, 2. Must be coming close to the end of my deck, surely.
All right.
No, 33 cards. Okay, and you're 48. I guess that's right. I must have had a time event.
No, I had a time check.
I'm only at 33. That's crazy.
Yeah, you just haven't been taking many shots, and I haven't been shooting much towards you.
All right.
All right, so play. I'm going to play Denied. Oh, my card disappeared.
Oh, that was probably I clicked on the erase thing. So here we go. There we go. Asset denied.
There we go.
Right. So let me see. Let's have a quick look at that to make sure we get that right. I don't think it. I think you just need a line of sight from anybody, and you definitely have that. Asset denied 023. When an asset denied order is given, you're doing a weapon jam event. So he selects one enemy weapon within line of sight of any friendly unit. Break that weapon. If it was already broken, eliminate it instead. So
it's from of any friendly unit.
Right. You're not activated, so it's just, I guess the player is being activated, I suspect.
Okay.
So you're breaking the gun?
Yeah, I want to break the gun.
All right. So I need an asset repaired, then asset request rather to repair that.
Yeah. All right. So that's that order. And then for my second order, I'm going to play asset denied.
Right. So that's what I was thinking. It's like you activate the player. It's like, can you do that twice in a row? But maybe you can. Yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, what am I saying? Yeah, of course you can. Just like a radio, if you wanted to break it twice, you'd yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you
Okay.
can, yeah. So that's your second one. Can you can eliminate the battalion gun, for
All
example,
right.
or you can break something else.
Yeah. So he's out.
What are you doing? A battalion
Oh,
gun?
I'm yeah, get rid of that battalion
Okay.
gun.
So he is actually eliminated. Yeah. Yeah. Just like if you had the what is it asset denied for a radio, you could play two in a row and eliminate the
Right.
radio, right? Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
Um, Now you still got a really powerful stack there because it's a 2 liter. Wow. All right. Well, we better play this. A fire order.
Hmm.
We're going to activate that stack. Um, so the squad will fire with a 7. The light, the weapons, and Sergeant Phillips himself will make it a 10. Um,
Yeah.
I'm going to add enfilade to make it 13.
Hmm. Yep.
And then
And if you had another enfilade
I'll
card,
add hand grenades to
right,
make it 15.
right, and if you had another enfilade card, that would add another 3 in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15,
All
eh?
right. 15. So let's get a good die roll. 8.
Not bad.
So
23.
that's 23. Now, so each unit has to cumulatively get half of 23 or more.
I need a 12 to not be eliminated. Right? Is that what you're
Correct.
saying? Yes. Right.
Yeah, which should be easy to get.
Right. So the bottom guy is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, he should be easy because he's already at 12. And his roll is he's 12. He doesn't even break. The next guy
Oh,
is a
God.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and 5 is. Oh, he's going to break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, easily he's going to break. But first of all, there's an event. The event is breezy. Oh, I think there's no smoke. So that doesn't matter. So this guy is going to break. And then the leader is a 10 to 11, 12, and his roll is 7. So that's a 19. So he will also break. Break. All right.
All right. That's that fire order. And then I'll draw up.
Okay. All right, what to do, what to do? Well, if only I had an enfilade card. Oh, wait, I do have one. So I'll play that and I'll recover these guys. So, rally there and select the right unit. That one. Rally there. So they could shoot lots of times, I suppose. Time is moving along very slowly in this game. I don't know.
It is. It definitely
So
is.
that's the first order.
It gives us a lot of content for the channel.
Yeah. So that would
Yeah.
be a 7-shot, 5-shot, or I could do one.
Yeah, I'm coming up on my deadline. So why don't you finish your turn and then
All right.
we'll call this one a wrap.
All right. So that I think I'm going to do multiple shots here then. So here's the order. And then these guys are activated. Not sure if These guys can see anybody, but maybe they can. These guys here, but everybody's activated. So starting here, we'll do one at a time. So the bottom guy is a 5 for the B division, 7 for the leader. 7 plus 7 is 14. So
All right. So I'm in the jungle again. What did we say I was before? So I'm
we got
at
11, 12,
11,
10.
12, 10.
Yeah.
Let me put that up there. 11, 12, 10. All right. 11, 12, 10. So trying to beat a 14. Here we go. Good. Oh my God.
Unbelievable. Too bad that
It's a
wasn't your leader.
second time where the only die roll that could hurt me was the snake eyes, and I drew it. That's the madness and chaos of Combat Commander.
Well,
That's why we keep playing.
he's only suppressed, so it's not too bad.
Right, but again, you needed twice.
Mm-hmm.
I had to roll snake eyes, and both times we did. All right, let me do the time event. Let me get my screen here. So unbelievable. So the one will go to 2. You get your VP.
Oh yes, my VP. Thank you.
Yeah. Let me reshuffle my deck. Unbelievable. All right. I've heard that laugh a lot in my gaming career. Uh, and let's see. And my fighter's still out there. All right.
Right.
All right. So now suppress. The second guy in the line is suppressed. And now the leader with a 10, he's okay.
He's good. All right. Now the machine gun. 3 plus 2 for the leader is 5. So here's that roll. And you reshuffled your deck, right?
Yeah.
So here's the roll. 5 and 9's 14 again.
All right. So again, now we're 11,
11.
11 and
yes.
10.
Yes.
Better.
11.
Or 11, 11 and 10, trying to beat 14 again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good. 3, he's still suppressed.
Oh, yes.
And it was a dispersal. Wow. And then the 10, he's okay.
He's okay. All right. The elite team then is a 3 plus 2 for the leader is 5. Here we go. 5 plus. Oh, that's 8. So that's just 3 free rolls.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
All right. And then finally, the leader himself is a 2 plus. Oh, that's a 10. So I think that is also 3 free rolls.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, that burned a few cards. And I think that was my second order because the first one was I think it was a recover, right? Yes, it was. So that is that, and so that's a wrap for this episode.
All right. Let me stop my log file. So I've got that and log file. Perfect.
And save the game,
yeah.
so we know it's you. Oh, I will just before you stop your log file, or I'll save. I'll draw up again. 1, 2 to end my turn.
All right. Perfect.
And then I'll save the game. So when we return, this will be your turn next.
Yeah, my turn. So yeah, I would say the debrief on that was I got a little aggressive and paid for it by losing that melee up there where you meleeed aggressively and won. It paid off for you. You took a chance and killed my leader, which really inhibits me there in the north.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a risk. It was 50-50, but the rewards of killing your leader were outweighed the risk of me just losing one of my squads. I thought so. That's why I went for it. Plus, I had the initiative card as well.
Yeah, I think that was a very good calculated gamble because, like you said, had you lost, yeah, it's just 1 unit off of the marker there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, right. Yeah, so you're 24 points. You're going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 29 points to make up because there'll be 5 more points, I think, given to me, assuming we end on sudden death, which is not a given. So you need to make up 30 points. That'll be a lot of. You don't need to get. Well, that's only if you get 10 units down off the road, that'll give you 30 points. So it's
Right. Yeah,
feasible.
and that's a good clarification. And you mentioned it earlier. This spot at 3 is per unit, so even the leaders, I assume, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
Yeah. So the path to victory for me is I got to get that other leader off the board, and then he's got to come up and rally all these Anzac troops.
Right. And in a funny way, the path to victory to me might be to get all my units off the map, or most of them even eliminated, because at that point, some of the one of the more arcane rules, I think, in my opinion, about determining victory would kick in, and
Yeah.
we would almost have to victory conditions. It would voluntary exit. So anyway, when there's no leaders, when there are no units of one side on the map, the end game is triggered right then. So we'd have to
Yeah.
check who actually would win in that.
Yeah. All right, my friend. Have a great afternoon, and all of you viewers, we'll see you in the next episode.
All right. Thanks, Doug. Thanks,
Take
everybody.
care.
Bye bye.